What's up and welcome back to the channel. Fiercely Collecting here, back with another Fast and Furious Diecast episode. We have been coming in hard with the Fast and Furious content, and if you missed the last episode, we just did a huge vintage Fast and Furious unboxing, mail time, courtesy of Mustang Hunter Diecast. Be sure to go and check that video out. But here today we are going to be adding another premium diecast to our Fast and Furious collection, this time being Leon's R33 Skyline. We have a couple versions here brought to you by Hot Wheels. This was the very first release in the original Fast Hot Wheels premium series. This one is probably my favorite release by Hot Wheels. I like the classic Real Rider 10 spokes here and the chrome. You got some just overall nice deco on the car. Everything looks really nice. Obviously metal base and Real Riders. This one definitely my favorite from Hot Wheels. And then we had the second release, which was in that weird set that had just a bunch of the Fast and Furious cars, but it had black rims on it. But you know, I picked up that set, of course. So here it is with the black TE37s. Everything else is basically the same. And then we had the throwback set, which had basically just some older versions of the movie cars, but with the movie deco. So this is the Nissan Skyline C210, but it does have Leon's graphics on there from the first movie. This one has the nice 4-spoke chrome rims, the super teeny ones, but definitely looks really cool. There is a new one out that I actually have on the way. It's in the latest Silver Series set from Hot Wheels. So that's like the semi-premium set. So I will be doing an unboxing here soon and adding that one to the collection. But today we are diving in to the Ultra Premium here. This one is from Focal Horizon 164. So this is kind of another one of those weird off brands, kind of like the Time Micro, Fast and Speed, Focal Horizon. I think they've done a couple different Fast and Furious ones. This is the first one that I picked up. I just got this off of eBay. I think this is a really clean version of this car. So I'm excited to crack it open. So we got the plastic wrapper off of there. One thing I do really like about this one compared to some of the other ones back there in the garage, those are kind of more like modern twists on the Fast and Furious cars. So just a lot more aggressive body kits and aero, wings, canards, all that stuff. But this one like holds pretty true to the movie car as far as just more of a stock body with the graphics, paint, and wheels. So pretty excited about that because it's just a super nice clean example here of Leon's R33. And yes, this thing is very clean. This does come numbered, so we got 758 out of 999. So a lot of these do seem to be numbered out of 1,000, but man, this is really clean. Love those wheels too. Man, it looks very good. Let's get this off the base and get a closer look. Man, this thing looks amazing here on the turntable. This is one I honestly can't believe it took me this long to purchase this one. I think out of all of the more like super premium Fast and Furious cars out there, like I said, this one just hits all the right notes as far as kind of the movie look of the car. It's not too over the top and aggressive, and just is a super clean example. Man, this thing is so good. I do wish it had the blue roll cage. So the movie car, that was one mod. It was very noticeable, was the blue roll cage on the inside. This car's like nickname was Big Bird, just because it looked like Big Bird off the Sesame Street. There are some other pretty cool facts when I was watching Craig Lieberman's channel here on this car. This R33 was actually one of the first US legal R33s. And this car actually was basically pretty stock in the movie. And funny enough, it was actually faster than all the cars in the first race. So this car would have smoked everyone in there, but unfortunately Leon was just on standby doing the radar patrol. Also, this car was possibly going to be Dom's car in place of the RX-7 in that first street race. And then also it was talked about replacing the Supra as Brian's car in the end of the movie. But for the Supra, they wanted the target top for the truck hijack scene at the end where he, jumps out of the car and then back into the car. And also for the movie, they have to get so many cars to do like all the stunt cars and everything. And this R33 Skyline was way more expensive than Dom's RX-7 and also than the Supra back then. I think he said it was like 10 grand more per car and they would need 5 cars, but they still really wanted to use it. So it ended up being Leon's car. And a sad fact, this thing did trade hands a lot after the movie, and it was caught up in some, some lying about where certain cars came from and stuff. And this car actually ended up getting crushed. So there are no versions of this car that were the screen used car. There was only one, and it did get crushed, which is really unfortunate because this was a gorgeous car in the movie. I know there are a bunch of replicas and stuff out there, but there are no living examples of this from the movie, which, like I said, is definitely a bummer. I figure we might as well throw it up here next to the Hot Wheels just to get a nice side-by-side. And there are a lot of similarities. Like I said, this car was fairly stock, I believe, body-wise. So the Hot Wheels R33 obviously is stock, and then this Focal Horizon definitely maintains that stock look from the wing and all the bumpers, side skirts. I mean, everything looks pretty stock, mainly, like I said, just kind of aesthetics and wheels and the roll cage. Both the cars are right-hand drive, which is cool. That actually was another reason why this car wasn't used in the 4-car race, because all the other cars were American left-hand drive. And for some of the cinematic scenes they were shooting, they wanted all the cars to be left-hand drive. So if one of them was right-hand, it would kind of throw off some of the movie shots. So just another kind of fun fact. I would highly recommend, if you like Fast and Furious, to go check out Craig Lieberman's channel. Just really cool to get a lot of these like cool behind the scene facts about the movie. But I always try to kind of watch that so I can give you guys some more details while I'm reviewing these diecast cars. And down here on the mat, just to get a nice little closing shot here. Man, this thing is super, super nice. It will be going back in the garage to join the other Fast and Furious crew. Probably will be replacing one of Han's RX-7s. I do have 2 versions of it back there. So this one will take the spot of one of those, but definitely super, super nice. Probably one of my favorite of the ultra premium Fast and Furious diecasts that I've opened up so far. I do have a bunch more of these Fast and Furious ultra premium cars that I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing here. So if you are into this, definitely subscribe and stick around, because we have some super, super cool models coming up that I am really excited about. And I have some more cool diorama stuff I'm going to be doing with the cars. Maybe another Tokyo drift scene coming up. So definitely stay tuned. A bunch of cool stuff here coming up on the channel. My Fast and Furious spark has been definitely reunited. So definitely pumped to give you guys some cool content and to really get my room upgraded and just get it really, really dialed in. But with that being said, thank you for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next video. Peace.